Hello everyone, it is Super CJK and welcome to this special episode of the CJK channel. And today we are going to be talking about the brand new Pokemon for X and Y. Actually, I've been a big fan of Pokemon since, when I first bought Pokemon Red and Blue, and to be honest, one of the first games I ever played and which I actually truly loved. And now they are bringing out the brand new games. Introducing Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Actually, both for the 3DS and featuring a total of 69 new Pokemon and a lot of Mega Evolution Pokemon, which are some classic Pokemons but given a new form change which increases a few abilities. And as you can see, this will be the X and Y special where I'll be having a look at the Pokemons and I'll be giving you my thoughts on their designs, some type ideas. Not as much type ideas because I'm still trying to get used to their types, but have a look at the designs and find out which ones I like the most and which ones which I prefer over the others. So in this first part, we're going to start off by looking at the starter types and a few of the types which we see around when the new game does come out. Okay, and we're going to start off with the X and Y starter Pokemon. We are going to start basically when it first came out. To be honest, I was quite interested in the water starter at first, but we'll see as we go through along. But here's Chespin, here is the grass starter Pokemon. To be honest, when I first saw the Chespin, I thought it looked like a Pachirisu, to be honest. It looked like a Pachirisu, but a brown Pachirisu with funny leaves on it. But to be honest, it did look quite like the coolest Pokemon out there. But then, he was quite cool, but then you saw his second evolution, which is Quilladin. To be honest, when they revealed the second evolutions, I was like, I was quite disappointed with this one. Because I was hoping, if the third starter Pokemon was really cool, then it would totally make up for how he looks. And it turned out that he actually did. This is Chestnut, the grass fighting type. And to be honest, he does really look quite cool, this Chestnut. He just looks like a really buff, armoured, Chespin really. It really made up for the second evolution. So basically the grass starter, it got its groove back really. So now let's move on to the fire starters. Starting off with Fennekin, which is like a fire fox Pokemon. A lot of people believe that this would probably be either a fire psychic or a fire fighting from the very beginning. And like I said, all the first starters look cool, like the first evolutions. To be honest, when it comes to me choosing a Pokemon for X and Y, it has to be. It actually depends on the final evolution. But let's move on to the second evolution here. Braixen. Once again, one of my favourite designs, like my second favourite design in this list. Out of these second starters. I see it looks like, like a mage or wizard with the fire stick tail and that. But then we move on to the third evolution here, the Delphox. To be honest, I don't think the Delphox was that well designed, to be honest. To be honest, I do prefer the third evolution to the grass starter. To be honest, this feels like the second evolution to the grass. So even though it's a cool type, fire psychic, it is kind of like my least favourite out of the three final evolutions of the starter Pokemon. But now let's move on to my favourite one here, the water starters. Water stars might probably be the one I choose for X and Y. Starting off with Froakie. To be honest, Froakie looked like an old Pokemon with like that old man's beard thing going on. And you see it learn a few flying moves, like when it evolves or like when it levels up. But to be honest, it was all about the second evolution, and let's move on to him, Frogrador. To be honest, when I saw this, I thought he kind of looks like me favourite second one. It was like a match. It was like in between the fire one and this starter. But like once said again, it was the third evolution, and then guess what the third evolution was? This one, Greninja, which of course is a Ninja Frog. And I thought, sweet Ninja Frog. I thought that's going to be quite tough to beat this evolution, because I'm a big fan on the ninjas. I'm quite like fans on like Pokemons like these, like Zoroark, Lucario, and he looked like one which would fit quite into my list. Definitely one of my favourites for X and Y. So basically, it was going to be a tough choice, because I think the fire one may be out of the question now. And it is definitely between, like, you know, Chestnut, which looks like an armoured warrior, like muscle type, and also like, I mean, I like the fire final evolution as well, but just like, I prefer the design and like, you know, the ninja-esque looks of the frog and the like Chestnut. So, because remember, if you think about it, you're gonna get a Kanto starter, which is for Mega Evolution, like Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. You're gonna get, I think the Torchic offer might be free to everyone, you know, to get Mega Blaziken. So Torchic would probably be me fire type starter. So basically, the choice is: do I want a Mega Blastoise or a Mega Venusaur? Even though I do prefer the Blastoise, but I might see what I choose when I go along. So it's definitely between grass or water. Basically, if I go with Dredge Ninja here, I'm going to have a Mega Venusaur or a Venusaur Bulbasaur. But for Chestnut, I can have a Blastoise. But let me know what you think about it. So those are starters. So let's move on to the new Pokemons now. Starting off with the Heplatile. Basically, I heard this Pokemon's going to be quite good since it has the ability to heal with its electric move, and also with a rain healing spell. I heard it's going to be quite powerful. I mean, it's a very nice designed Pokemon. And I might have to get used to that name, but I think it's called Heplatile. And then let's have a look at its evolved form, Heloxic. To be honest, I really hope, I think with these two, there should have definitely been like a third evolution. Because I think if there was a third evolution, then this Pokemon line would actually look quite well. Because it definitely by looking at that, it definitely looks like a second evolution Pokemon, which you sense that it could be evolved into like a third evolution. But sadly, there isn't one, but it looks like a good Pokemon either way. Now moving along down our list here, we got the Brundlebee, which is like the normal Rattata Bidoof Pokemon. I've got to say, it is quite a good Pokemon. I bet, because since it's a rabbit, it's going to be using a lot of ground moves. I think out of the 6 of these usual normal types, I think he probably looks like the best one. Because you know that because sometimes he'll have quite good attack once the game comes out. And then let's have a look at his second, the Digsbury, which is a normal and ground type. I mean, this Pokemon might be quite effective against, you know, like electric types and because the only other Pokemon to have like a second out of these normal type Pokemon is like Beebow, like that's part water. But still, this Pokemon is quite strong, like, you know, when you start off, but you know you're going to get a lot more stronger Pokemon, so if they do have HM moves, probably might be a very good HM slave, because this one probably might know Surf as well by looking at him. And now let's have a look at the first fairy types here. This is Flambébé. And according to X and Y, there'll be loads of different coloured flower Flambébés. And as you can see, fairy types are like a new ones, which can destroy dragons and dark types. However, steel types and fighting types can beat these fairy types. And then here's its second evolution, the Floette. Once again, actually looks quite good from its first evolution. And to be honest, it does look quite powerful. And then again, if you have a look at its third evolution, it reminds me of the Leafani from Black and White. This evolution here, and so this might be one of these stronger fairy types to look out for. Definitely one of the stronger ones to look out for.